Hiya, welcome to Darren in the Studio. Thanks for swinging by for another video. First off, sorry I haven't been that active on YouTube for, the last few weeks or so. Our last video about the latest Ace Frehley album sort of went a bit mad, went a bit crazy. We even got a message from Ace Frehley himself, which was really great. So I haven't been on YouTube since. Through one thing or another, I've had a really bad cold. I think I got COVID again. So it's not been a great couple of weeks, to be fair. I suppose life gets in the way of making YouTube videos. But this is our March roundup, March 2024 roundup of stuff that I've been buying, stuff that I've acquired in the last 4 weeks or so. You find us at the Easter break, Easter holidays. This is a Saturday evening I'm doing this, and I'll upload it on the Saturday evening as well. Easter Sunday tomorrow, so I don't expect I'll get out and about and find anything. So I'm doing my roundup now, nice and early. Again, everything that I've got here is in alphabetical order. Nice sort of mix as well. Nice mix of different sort of styles of music. A real good mirror, if you like, of the kind of music that I like, which will be everything really. Like I said, they're all in alphabetical order. Nice sort of mix of stuff. We're going to start with a CD that I was actually sent for free, which is always great. This is a band called Bang Bang Firecracker. You will have seen me talk about this band on the channel before. Bang Bang Firecracker, a UK outfit from the sort of, I think, I might be wrong, I'm not actually sure where they're from. Sorry about that. The guy who plays lead guitar and sings, Kieran, sent me this. He's the lead guitarist and singer and writes most of the material as well. This is their latest single, Hail Waco is the track. It's a 2-track CD. This is one of 7, it says here, 7 Deadly Singles series. Hail Waco comes with the live track GFY Live. Just been put out, so if you get a chance, get yourself online. I think it's available via Amazon and all that sort of stuff. You can download it and also get physical copies via the band and via the gigs and all that sort of stuff. Hail Waco is the single, the band Bang Bang Firecracker. A freebie. And we played that on last week's rock show. Next up, here's an album, a new thing that I bought. I say I bought it, actually Marina bought me this, which was really nice. This is Alice Cooper's Theatre of Death album. This has just been issued on vinyl. It came out in 2010, I think. Yeah, 2010 on CD and DVD. And I've got that release up in the collection. But it was really nice to see it on vinyl. A really nice presentation as well. You get a, obviously it's a double vinyl. You get a nice set of insert sleeves. This is on nice sort of clear vinyl, clear red vinyl. This was recorded at Hammersmith Odeon, London, 2009. So it's quite a while ago. Really, really good recording. Alice Cooper live at Hammersmith, Theatre of Death. Just been put out this is brand new out, although it has been out before. This is the first time it came out on vinyl, and like I said, Marina bought me this. Next up, a CD which cost me literally next to nothing, if you class 25p as next to nothing. This is a band called Hard-Fi, and I've got their first album, which I showed you on the channel not that long ago. Stars of CCTV was the first album. I think this is the second album. And like I say, I picked this up for 25p and I really like it. I love the first album. I think the first album's great, really quirky. So when I saw this, I picked it up. But look at the quality. It's like a brand new CD. And there it was in the charity shop for 25p. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Still got the hype sticker. This is 2007, I think that says. I can't read it in this line. Hard-fi, no cover art is what it's got on it, but the album is actually called Once Upon a Time in the West. Hard-fi, 25p. Next, the brand, well, I say the brand new, this is the latest album from the band The Who, and I'm not talking about Roger Taylor's outfit, not Roger Taylor, Roger Daltrey's outfit. I'm talking about the Mongolian band The Who, H-U. This is their latest album. This is called Rumble of Thunder. Not sure whether I like this as much as I like the first album. The first album is absolutely superb. The Gerrig, I think the first album's called. It's absolutely amazing. If vampires were real, and I'm sure they probably are, if vampires made music, this is the kind of stuff they would make. Really tuneful, really sort of mysterious, clever, dark, really good stuff. Very unusual. If you haven't heard this band before, check them out. The Who, they're called. H-U. Like I said, this album's called Rumble of Thunder. This is the latest album. Shot of the band inside there. There's a few of them, isn't there? You wouldn't get them on a small stage. But I picked this up on Amazon just the other day because I was reminded that they got another album out. But this is 2022, so it's been out. It's been out a couple of years, this. Maybe there's another one on the way. Okay, next up, here's a record, an album that I bought. I've been actually looking for this, and I knew I'd find it in a charity shop because it's that kind of charity shop kind of style album. And I'm not talking Mantovani. This is Jack Johnson. In Between Dreams is the album. This is a nice little copy. Still got the two hype stickers on there. This was the winner of the Brit Awards 2006 Best Album. Hype sticker on the top as well. Really nice condition, this one. And it's a really nice album. The reason I've been looking for it is I used to have a CDR promo copy of it that I had to get rid of because it didn't work. I used to put my CDR promo copy CDs on cheap CDR CDs, and they always failed in the end. I haven't took the sticker off it yet. This cost me. I think this was £1. This was £1. It was actually 50p, but I gave her £1. Good album, that. Check that one out. Next up, a couple of albums by the same artist, which sort of, you know, like when you're waiting for a bus and none come along, and then when they come along, you know, a couple of them come along. This is Meatloaf, Hits Out of Hell. Check that out. I think this is 1984. It is 1984. Original 1984 release. This CD version probably came out, I don't know, 10 years later or so. But this is an original epic release. How many tracks on here? There's about 10 tracks on here. Really, really good album. Sort of covering the I think it's just the 3 albums actually that this covers, because don't forget, I mean, that's a nice, it shows you the albums that the songs were from. Nice sort of insert. And again, this was 25p. I'm not even going to change the cover or anything, the case. All these second-hand things that I'm showing you, they've all got the original cases on them. Some of them I might swap out, but I'm not going to change this one. I don't need to. Hits Out of Hell, Meatloaf. Check it out. 25p. Can't go wrong. And then I went to a different charity shop and found another Meatloaf album. And this one's still got the price tag on it. This was £1. This is called You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth. This is a nice little Sony BMG compilation from the 2001 Sony BMG release. Got some different things on it. Some songs on here I've never heard before, like Priscilla, Peel Out, More Than You Deserve, Everything Is Permitted, Wolf at the Door. But it's also got like Bad Out of Hell, You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth, Midnight, The Lost and Found, Read 'Em and Weep, all that sort of stuff. Still got the price tag on it. £1, £1 for a really decent Meatloaf album. Next up, an album which I've seen a few times and I've just never picked it up, and I don't know why, because I really enjoyed the album. Now I've got it, but this is one of those albums that most rock collections have, and usually because of one song. That one song being "How You Remind Me." Of course, I'm talking about Nickelback. This is the 2000 and I really should get some decent light. I can't see it. 2000 and something Nickelback album, which is called Silver Side Up. Of course, this is the one that features the hit "How You Remind Me." I think there was another big record on here as well. And actually, the album itself is really, really good. I think Nickelback get a bit of a rough time of it, and I don't know why. Most rock bands want success, and as soon as they get success, you know, everyone seems to slag them off. I don't get it. Anyway, Nickelback, Silver Side Up. I can't remember how much this cost. I think it was 50p, and I gave them £1. Usually, if something's 50p in a charity shop, I usually give them £1, you know. Another one which I was kind of been looking for as well, and again I found this in a charity shop for next to nothing, and this is another CDR replacement, if you will. This is No Doubt, and the singles collection, 1992 to 2003. Been looking for this for a while now. Like I said, had a CDR of it, and again it's sort of actually I think I've still got the CDR, but it's nice to find an original copy for next to no money. Original cover, really nice condition. The booklet looks like it's never ever been opened, in really nice condition, you know. Information about the tracks and everything. No Doubt, the singles collection, 1992 to 2003. I think this has just been issued on vinyl as well. 25p. Next up, a CD which I picked up this very day. We went into town and I picked this up. This is really, really nice. I mean, I've got loads and loads of Roy Orbison stuff, but I picked this up, one, because it was £1. Number two, it's in excellent condition. And third, it's a great collection. Usually you get all the usual sort of stuff. This is a collection on the this is on the Sony Legacy label. 2006 this collection came out, and it's got some great tracks on it, but not just like Only the Lonely and all that sort of stuff. It pretty much goes from his early hits right up to the album The King of Hearts, which was the album that they put out not long after he passed away. And there's some great tracks on here. Pretty Woman's on here, of course. You Got It from the Mystery Girl album. Uptown California Blues, one of my favourites. That's also from the Mystery Girl album. A really, really nice collection, this. A track on here which I was quite surprised to see was the track That Lovin' You Feelin' Again, which is a duet with Emmylou Harris, which originally was featured on the Roadie movie soundtrack back in 1980. Nice to see that on CD. Roy Orbison, the very best of Roy Orbison. Still got the price on it, £1. Next up, found this in the same shop, and this is a classic. I might have to change the sleeve on this or just try and clean it up a little bit. How about this? One of the greatest live albums of all time for £1 in a charity shop. We're talking Elvis on stage, February 1970. Like I say, one of the greatest live albums ever put out. Part of his I think this was was this the Hilton Hotel Not sure where this was released at. Yes. Sorry, the International Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada, 1970. Actually, August the 4th, 1969 was when it was first sort of put out, was first performed. And I think the album, but it says February 1970, so I'm thinking that this was a later performance. But he started it in August of 69. Elvis, and this is one of those reissues where it's got like a nice little hype sticker on. I don't know if you'll be able to see the hype sticker. Will it focus? It says Elvis, Artist of the Century, of course. Elvis on stage. Nice little RCA original CD issue. Probably in the 90s this came out, I would have thought. Sort of early 90s as a CD issue. Great album. Got the price sticker right on his head. Got that on vinyl. Got this on vinyl, and now nice to have it on CD. Next up, I think this might be, certainly up to now that we're 3 months into 2024, I think this is going to be charity shop find of the year up to now. And usually I don't find stuff as good as this. This is Queen, right? Found in a charity shop today. This is Queen's Greatest Hits, Volume 1 and Volume 2 on one double CD package. There's Queen's Greatest Hits 1, Queen's Greatest Hits 2. And when I saw this, I thought, oh, that's beautiful. Never seen that before. Never seen this before. Of course, don't get me wrong, we all know that Queen's Greatest Hits 1 and 2 and 3 have been issued together in a box set. We know that. But I've never seen volumes 1 and 2 issued together as a double album. And the thing that made me squeal a little bit about this, because you're probably thinking to yourself, well, you know, it's not that special, of course. Well, if you look very carefully at the record label, might you be able to see that or not? You will see that it says Hollywood Records, which means that this is an American issue of Queen's Greatest Hits and Greatest Hits 2 on one double album in America. Hollywood Records, of course, is the label that Queen was signed to for many, many years over in the States. I think originally they were signed to Elektra and then Hollywood Records later on. And I'm not sure whether they're still out on Hollywood Records in the States. Someone will have to let me know. But this is a nice little find. This cost me £3. It still says on the back there, £3. I think this, I'm not sure of its value. It might be worth a lot of money. It might not be worth a lot of money. But it's certainly worth more than £3. And it's also worth more than £3 for a Queen collector like myself. I'm not a guy that collects Queen material, you know, Queen albums insanely, like different issues and stuff like that. But I do like a bit of Queen. Greatest Hits 1, Greatest Hits 2, one CD collection on Hollywood Records, indicating this is an American issue. Next up, and finally, now that I've taken up over 19 minutes of your time, we're sticking with Queen or Queen related. Here's an album I wanted when it first came out, but I couldn't afford it. Period. I just couldn't afford it. It was way too expensive. And I was kind of looking on the internet for this particular artist. We're talking about Roger Taylor. Now, Roger Taylor, a couple of years ago, put out an album called The Outsider. And then he did a tour of the UK. And they recorded all the shows. And they put together a live album called The Outsider Tour Live, and this is it. Now, the reason I was able to afford it, and it wasn't stupid money, was I got this from the official Queen website. Now, this was, I think it was £35. I've still got somewhere, I've kept the receipt for it, because it's got the Queen logo on it, which is kind of cool. I'll just cover up my address there, and it was 34.24, 29.99 with some postage and packing on top, which I don't think is a bad price for such a beautiful thing. It's a really, really nice. Recorded live throughout the UK. A lot of good stuff on here. You can pause the video to see the track listing. It's a collection of the stuff that Roger wrote with Queen, and also his solo material, of course. Like I say, recorded throughout the United Kingdom on his UK tour. Plymouth, Guildford. Where else is he on this? I think Norwich has one in, a few songs in there. London. Really, and also, not only was I chuffed to get it, I was chuffed to get it because it's a great album. It really is superb. Some of the standout stuff on here: Rocket Prime Jive, originally recorded by Queen back in 1980 on the Game album, is on here. Superb. These Are the Days of Our Lives, which was actually written by Roger Taylor. He also does Radio Gaga, which was also written by Roger Taylor. Some really, really good tracks on here. A really great live album. Roger Taylor, The Outside Tour live on double vinyl. I'll show you the vinyl. I don't want to take up much more of your time. The vinyl itself comes with really nice inner sleeves, which detail where the tracks were recorded. Nice sort of pink vinyl. And also the booklet that comes with it gives you really nice pictures, and it's quite sort of that sort of thing. Yeah, really nice stuff. The thing about this though, it's only available on vinyl. So if you want to get this, get yourself over to the Queen's official website. Check out the records, the merchandise, and you can pick it up from there. Like I say, I paid about £30 for it, and then a bit of postage as well. That's it. We'll be back for another video very, very soon. Hopefully it won't be as long. But until that time, remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that sort of stuff. You know the deal by now. And we want to thank you for taking the time, for swinging by and joining us for another video. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Ta-da.